do believe we're live. So I'll say, indeed, and greetings unto you, beloved and holy friends. What a dear pleasure it is to have you here again on another conscious evolution. Another opportunity for us to consider today. This thing says I'm live, but I'll have to be convinced because I'm not. Tell me. Tell me. Can you see me? Yeah. Give it a second. Hey, yeah. There's an image. My poor internet is just having like a panic attack because I'm trying to load my own stream on here while it's being broadcast there. There we go. Ruta Vega internet again. Like there's just nothing I can do about it, Sam. Uh yeah. There could be more money applied to make the internet faster. But it's like $40 a month for how fast it is. And paying more is not really on the agenda. So I'll have to, I guess, just go somewhere. Did I leave it? Is it left somewhere else? I guess I'll just have to go somewhere where there's fiber internet, Sam. Something flies over to another country. Yes, it'll happen. I think it got left. I think I'm gonna have to go and fetch it. I'm going to turn you around. Maybe you can spot a lightning strike. Whoa. Whoa. There's a bunch of new effects. We're gonna have some fun when I come back, okay? All of it's probably going to be super bad quality, but I'm gonna see. Oh, did you see that lightning? I hope you did. No way. I think it's there. It just was hiding. Yes. Little sneaky little guy. Hiding somewhere, I'm sure. I returneth again. At the very least, it's not immediately obvious to me where it had gone. Haha, found it. I actually found it. Yeah, my internet is, how you say, having a panic attack or something. I'm watching my own stream back. I'm gonna see if I can see the lightning. I don't know. Hey, I think I did. It wasn't very visible, but visible nonetheless. Something. Remembering who I am. Well, at the very least, I know that version of me hasn't changed. I had a whole moment today, and about a week ago, I had a whole moment yesterday to my 1 week ago, where I watched some of my old streams back, feeling out who I've been and how I've changed. And today, I spent some time reading really old messages, like messages all the way back to 2023. And like watching how much I've changed and my current application of language, especially as it relates to text, it felt like I was in a way reading the words of another person. It was very much me, and it was very much in my style of writing, and the ideas were related to my way of thinking. But it feels like I have simplified so much in my experience, right? And the way that it was manifesting to me as a message, if you will, is that even though I have become less I want to say the word verbose when it comes to my writing. It's like my ability to express out loud has become more refined, is the exact word that I'm thinking about. But in that refining of being able to actually express my ideas, it's like the ideas have been simplified, the edges have been taken off, the sparkle, in a way, has been a little bit diminished. And it's not a bad thing as much as it is just an awareness thing, right? Today's stream topic is a reminder to every single one of us that who you remember yourself to be is not who you are right now. You know, like even to the point where I remember myself always being what I would consider relatively competent. But if I had to go back and look, it becomes clear to me that I have had a lot of growth take place. Ooh, there's lightnings happening on that side. And I still have to grow a lot more, right? That part is not over. It probably will never be over in my life. I really do find this topic of who you are a fascinating one. I had this whole thing today while we were practicing yoga, you know, like almost introducing the idea of Buddhism a little bit and the understanding of no self, right? That there is a certain level of freedom to attain in realizing that you don't exist, that you are nobody, right? Kind of painful for the ego to hear that information, but there's a freedom that exists in realizing, again, right? As soon as I realize that I'm nobody, suddenly the playing field opens up, right? Suddenly I can do what I want instead of doing what I think I'm supposed to be doing, especially as it relates to who I remember myself to be, what I remember myself to want, how I remember myself to apply my consciousness to this reality, because it is one of those things that shapes us, right? Every pain we experience, every bit of information that's confirming our own biases or resisting our biases has this ability to influence us, right? Like right now, I'm looking at those thick freaking thunderclouds. Oh, lightnings are striking. And it's influencing my decisions. I can feel the wind that's approaching me is cold. So it will probably start to rain. And as such, I will already start to prepare myself. Because even though I might be nobody, nobody wants to get wet. Nope, I think I did that wrong. Nobody doesn't want to get wet. What? Stop. There's a certain freedom in realizing that you don't exist. Oh, I'll just tell that to the debt collector when they call next. Yeah, I can't help you there, dear Sam. I have never had, I don't think I do have a credit rating. I've never been given a loan in my life, right? Nobody is willing to let me make that. And in a way, I'm very grateful for that, right? Having thousands of dollars of debt with my income would be very disheartening, right? How would I do something about that? I would have to wait. It's so wrong. Hey, Eva, you got something in your foot? Come here. Let me check your foot for you. Come here. Comes Eves. Hey, it's Kiefer. Sam, I just realized today that my body is just on rent from the system we live in. Just on rent from the system we live in. That's rough, Kiefer. But it's not untrue. I see that there is some sort of naming change that happened. I can see your @ usernames instead of seeing your profile names now. I've never been given a loan in my life. There are some easy to get ones here that you can slowly start building credit with. That probably will be what I need to do. Don't think it would be a bad idea for me to have some sort of credit rating. I wonder if I get to start with a good one. No, no. I'll get to start with A1 and then work my way up. My body is just on rent. Shit. Well, there goes the deposit. Sam, love is true. Hey, Joe is here with us. The Joe. But, beep bop. I'm showing some rainy clouds. There's every now and then a lightning strike that happens in there as well. I'm sitting on the other side of the camera though. I'm sending you friends for love. Love, love. Big old lovin's. Yeah. Morning, Sam and Joe. How you doing, Kiefer? How you doing, Sam? How's Seth? How you doing, Joe? I know you might be lurking, but we love you. And we're thinking about you too. I had this whole moment today realizing, like, it was this take talking about if you imagine a triangle right now, right? You imagine a triangle in your mind. I can't cut open your body or brain and find that triangle inside there, right? And in that way, that triangle doesn't exist, or at the very least, it doesn't exist in the plane of dimension that we do. And I don't even think the thing we are exists in this plane or dimension either, right? And remembering who you are when that's the case seems to be very, how do you say, exciting. Yes. So much nuance. Hey, gangbusters nuance. I'm a bit rough at the moment. Lots of sadness. Kiefer, I'm sorry to hear that, homie. I've noticed there's a lot of sadness in the world in general right now, right? I had some people reach out to me about the stuff that's bothering them. There's a lot to be said about. But, dear Kiefer, remembering who we are, during the yoga class, there was a moment of remembering who you are being related to the certain level of self-love, right? Giving yourself a moment, giving yourself a second to breathe. Reminding yourself what you do have to be appreciative over. It really does make a difference, even though it's not going to be a fix-all to the problem. You want to tell us what's up, Kiefer? We're here for you. We started with Firestone because you'll always need to change oil and shit. The Nebraska Furniture Mart, the big-ass home goods store, we only go to once a year to replace or buy what we need. I think that wisely chooses your lines of credit is just as important as actually getting them. You'll have to keep spending money on it, so we choose specific stores with utility to us. I hear you. Yeah, I didn't realize you could have your credit rating improve by having lines of credit with like actual stores. I thought you had to have like a bank loan for something. But that is fascinating. I've never played the game of having a good credit score, but I get that it is important. I'll have to learn. You friends will have to teach me the ropes. I'm sure that Joe is going to help me on the right path as much as she can. Joe is very clever. Very, very smart indeed. She has a good head on her shoulders, especially as it relates to being mindful with your finances. I don't think I've been unmindful of my finances, but I guess if I actually earn an income, I'll have to pay taxes and etc., etc., right? I'll need all the help I can get, bet your ass. And I'm going to be happy to receive it. That's true as well. It's really coming up the wind. Yow! I hope you friends enjoy the cloud show. I've been enjoying the cloud show. That's what I've been looking at. Don't want you friends to feel like I'm not looking at you. They want to see you as a good payment maker. Yep, they want a forever debt slave, right? So they don't want you to completely get out of debt and like pay off your loans completely, but they also don't want you to not pay your loan at all. They want you to be floating somewhere in the middle, so your debt can still accrue value and they can continue seeing you as an asset to them. That's how it works, right? I get that. That's why I never got with it. It's the same way here in South Africa, but I just can't. I can't. One thing that's been a big limitation is I've always been, relatively speaking, a low-income earner. I do live in a low-income country. And in that way, it's very hard for me to get a loan in the first place. And then secondly, not that I've tried that hard, to be completely honest as well. But secondly, I don't know for sure that I will be able to make those payments, right? And I can't, in my right mind, take a loan if I don't know I can actually pay for it. Woo! The weather events. There's some weather event things. Yow! Woo! Yeah. Man, that thing is... What's up? I'm living it, Darren. I'm living this experience, oh. I'm remembering who I am. Someone unafraid. Someone completely in love with this life thing. Someone willing to experience discomfort. I have a daily cold shower ritual. Every day there will be cold showering. And every time I get into it, I go, I am so capable of experiencing discomfort and being okay. Is it actually going to rain? That's the real question. How are you doing, Darren? How's life been treating you? Do you remember who you are? I have a daily ritual of cold showering. Update us on that after you start experiencing the Midwestern winters. Thank you for saying that, Sam. That transitions me perfectly into the thought I was actually having just today, where I was like, oh my goodness, the cold showers that I'll have when I'm in America are gonna be a whole other kind of cold shower than the cold showers I've been having here. All right, and I was very aware of that realization today as well. I was like, yep, I'm going to have to get even stronger. That's exactly what I was thinking, Sam. I will definitely update you on that. I don't think it's going to be fun, but it is going to be good for me, and that's what's important. I feel like I'm getting cold showered right now by all of this wind. It's nice and chilly. All right, it's probably around 17 degrees Celsius. The way I'm feeling it. I have been sweating a little bit earlier, TMI maybe, and that is definitely contributing to me cooling down really fast, but yeah, it's nice. It's like just below room temperature. I can appreciate this weather. You want to see how it's changed? Woo! Dang, I don't even do that to my plants. I water them with 70 Fahrenheit water. That's so wholesome, Darren. That's like really wholesome and stuff. Oh. Yeah, I guess they wouldn't appreciate freezing cold water. But there's even like a little mini lake. 5.5. Ooh! I just saw like a unit of a lightning strike. Maybe I can show you as well. Maybe we can get another one. I have a whole plan planned out, right? There's a little mini lake. It's not that mini. This thing is wanting to blow over. There's a little mini lake I'll call it the mini lake anyway. In comparison to the Chicago lake, right? The Great Lakes, pretty much mini. That's 5.5 miles away from our home. So I'm going to be diving into cold water when it's freezing temperatures as well. That's also gonna have to happen. This storm energy is great. Yeah. I want like one big lightning strike on camera for you friends. Oh man, I hope you saw that one on the side. It did happen there. Maybe I'll move you like this. I think most of the lightning strikes are happening in that corner. Ooh, there's one. But we want the big one. We want like a unit. A unit. Give us a lot. Give us a lot of lightning strike. Bzz, bzz, bzz. There's the sounds. There's some rumbles. Yo, those are some sizable ones. We can get a few more. There's bigger ones. I believe in you. I believe in you, our guy. Give us a big lightning strike. Like a big one. Bigger than that. Bigger than that. Wait, we can do bigger than that. Come on. One more. I'm actually getting pretty chilly out here. The wind might be the thing that sends me inside, not the actual rain, but it's definitely raining where the wind's coming from. Oh, that's a good one. That was a good one. We wrecked those. One more. One more really good one. I did this when I was like out stargazing to go and look for shooting stars that night that I could expect to see them. Right? And I ended up seeing 15. I saw the last one when I was like on the phone with Joe. And I would just keep saying, okay, one more. I was like, okay, I'll stay to see 5, I said. And then I saw 5. And then like, okay, maybe just 6. Maybe 9. 9 is a cool number. That's the number of completion. Okay, maybe 14. It's a pond. I think I missed some context. It's a pond with security cameras. I have a good feeling that if you jump in it, the resort security will be pulling you back out. But you can probably find a creek nearby to sit in. That's hilarious. I didn't know the entire pond was under surveillance. I did not know that. That's wild. People's homes in South Africa don't have surveillance. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, I guess. I'll drive out, hide between the trees or something. I can make it work. I can make it work, Joe. I'll be a good boy. I'm sure I won't be getting arrested or anything. I'm such a good guy. Look at those swirlies. Turbulence. Ew. That's some power. So much power flowing over me. The clouds are moving fast above us. Jorm. Oh my goodness, I'm getting cold. Oh yeah, we'll be shocked at how many cameras this place has. They zoom into people's license plates and can track them down in town when shady shindiggery happens at the casino. I guess that adds a layer of it making sense, right? Is that they have that casino money and security to like pay for all of that extra layers of surveillance. That's true. I'm gonna be a good guy. I do plan on seeing the entire place. I hope they don't have a problem with my curiosity. They might, right? I'm just gonna be like, looking. What's happening here? I'll go here too. What's happening there? Oh, jeebies. The wash of cold. All right, one more. Just one more big old lightning with strikers, and then I'll go and hide away from the cold. I will. I need it. It's yay. It's not a big enough one. Ooh, that one was nice and bright. but what's behind the tree? We can do a big one, right? We can do one nice big one. Come on, universe. Come on. Come. Ooh. I mean, that one is pretty big. I've seen bigger. Come on. Come on, universe. Come on. Shock me. No, 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 no. Not me personally. Just my senses. I want to be shocked. I want to be like, wow. I've never seen one like that. Big lightning strike-ups. Almost like vast amount of money, alcohol, and food makes people behave poorly. I would have never guessed. And imagine losing all of your life savings, right? I guess that could really make you behave poorly as well. Jeebs. Jeebers, jeebers. I'll cover myself in my scarf a little bit. I want to like stick it out to watch more lightning strike-ups. I like when they're so consistent. Get to see a lot. Imagine that. Show echoing the Jokum sentiments. Criticizing the storm with the opinions of someone who's been poor sitting in Tornado Alley instead of blessing the rains in South Africa his entire life. The storms. Yes, exactly. Exactly, Sam. You've seen storms probably that would like absolutely blow my mind. Purples and pinks and blues lighting up the whole entire world in front of you. Okay, the rain started. Fine, 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 fine. You win, universe. You win. Thanks for the lightning shout. That was pretty. I still liked it. Don't listen to Sam. You were great. I'll just ask for more always. Yeah, more, please. Yeah, more. But you can bet I'll give back more as well. More than you could have imagined. In more ways. Ideally too. Oh, okay. I'm gonna put this out here because it is probably gonna go raining. Oopsie, sorry. Yeah. Don't listen to Sam, even though I'm the authority. Authority is a lie, Sam. Authority is a lie. Ja, nee, ek kan dit voel. Ek het nou die laaste amper 15 minute net gekyk hoe die weer lig daar so ook so slat. We're probably going to have like 3 inches, I'm guessing, again today. This feels like 2 to 3 inch rain. When it gets all growly like that. Oh, this is nice. Yeah. Better. Definitely better. These windows are still open. I'm gonna close them. Give myself some more wind and shield ears. Shielding me from the windows. There's some fools quaying up there. He's stoked about the rain, probably. Or probably not stoked about the rain. Being a bird in the rain is probably not the most fun thing. Oh. And the second screen out. It's gonna be a little bit easier. All right. We have been here for 30 minutes. I definitely had some time dilation experience out there watching the weather. I think the cold wind rushing over me definitely did add an extra layer. Taking a moment to remember who you are. Do you remember who you are? Can you remember that who you think you are is not who you are? Will you allow yourself to remember that what you remember about yourself is very limited in nature? That's the biggest shock to me that I had, at least today. When I go back and I experience myself as I've been, myself as I've been is remembered differently to the way I think. And I don't think we would be surprised. Maybe we would be surprised, but I don't think we should be surprised if we find that to be true in other cases as well. There's some thunder happening out there. Are the cold showers just consensual torture, or are you looking to simplify your cleansing routine? No, it's like I enjoy warm showers as well, dear Sam, but I will never have a hot shower without having a cold shower too. Right? Sometimes I'll have cold showers without having a hot shower, but I'll never have a hot shower without having a cold shower. At least that's the way it's been, right? So sometimes I'll have the hot shower, and then for 30 seconds to a minute afterwards, I'll shower cold. And then there is this standing in this experience, right? Where you realize there are these heights of discomfort. I start by having it blast on my back. And then you notice that, like, for instance, for me at least, my spine and especially my lower back is extra uncomfortable. So then I push myself into that discomfort where I'm like, okay, full back. And then that discomfort part, right, down the spine. And then you're like, until it stops being that big of a deal. And then you're like, okay, going on to the next. And then you turn around. And then you get the cold on your face and on your shoulders and on your chest. And you're like, I don't enjoy that too much. And then it stops being a problem. And then you go for your legs. And again, same layer. Legs is for me the least bad because that's usually the last one. And then I'm like, at that point, they have seen some cold. Now they just get to see some extra. And every time that I start the experience, there is this echoing of sentiment of, this is teaching me how to be capable of discomfort, right? It's teaching me resilience in the face of discomfort. And then I need more context. And then I go into it with that intent, and I get out of it with that success every day. It's another little layer of feel-good stuff. Daily showers is something that I realize is not as common as it is for me, but it is definitely a part of my ritual. It's something that I like to do before my yoga as well, interestingly. It also adds like an extra layer of like senses awakening, Sam. If you were wondering about that, it like definitely does boost your dopamine, where you just feel an extra sense of like chipperness, like, I feel good. I can go do some stuff. You can pay for that stuff, or you can just take a cold shower. That's some case consideration right there, MeltMore. Some case consideration, the whole hot shower, sometimes cold shower, always cold shower, sometimes with no hot shower. Is that the case study you're talking about? It's true. Hey, stop that! The cats are chasing each other and they're putting their nails inside the freaking leather. I can hear the like hooking of nails. Hey, don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Yeah, yep. He did make some holes in the leather. Ah, great. Yeah, cats. That's awesome. That's awesome. Expensive leather couches? You're having cats in the house. Wasn't my choice. Wasn't my choice. It is my choice how I react, though. And how much I appreciate the freedom to breathe, sighs of relief. The reason I asked, there are real benefits to using cold water to tighten and close pores. I would be careful to not let that stray into, I chastise my body for the sins of my spirit place. No, Sam, never. with the cold showers. When I want to do that, I have one of those whips, and then I lash myself. I am so sinner, lashing my... Not exactly. I get why you would get to that place, why you would think I'm capable of it, because I am. But I definitely, if I do that to myself, I do that more in like experience, right? Like the whole China experience for me. I knew that that was going to be uncomfortable in some ways. And I still showed up for it. And I learned a lot about myself and about people and about myself and how much I'm supposed to trust people. Some people were worthy of my trust, and some people were not. And those people that were worthy of my trust are still in my life. Lightly, they're literally living in China still, so I don't really have immediate access to them. But I've talked to them multiple times, even though it's been a long time. The rain is starting. Oh, it's hailing! Only a pellet here and there. And small ones. Here comes the rain. I bless the rains down in Africa. Come down, rainums. Let us have it. Let us have it. Lots and lots of rain. Oh yeah. Those are some thick drops. That's definitely going to be 2 inches. Minimum. I'm calling it. Yeah. The reason I ask is because I have been examining my own shower routine and wondering where I can improve. I'm considering a lot of ancient practices like Levantine soap and Moroccan showers. You need to give me some context, Sam. I'm curious. What is Levantine soap and what is Moroccan showers? In my shower routine, this happened around when I moved to Hartbeespoort. I found this really good beef tallow made soap, and it smells of cinnamon. I'm actually using my bar right now. I was gonna ask Joe, I don't know if you're here, Joe, have you been using your cinnamon and pear bar of soap? I've been using it and it smells so good. Oh, there comes more hail. Yep. I can see them bouncing. Can you see them bouncing? Oh yeah. You can see those little hails bouncing. Here comes some thickums. Oh, this is going to be a lot of nitrogen. Those corn plants down there are going to love that. They're going to love that, yeah, nice. I hope the internet stays stable-ish. I know it's never been good, but I hope it stays not completely unusable. So, adding that, I've been doing the cold showers for long, Sam, but actually doing the beef tallow soap as well is something that I've continued to do as well, right? I don't use shampoos or conditioners, and I don't use body detergent, shower gel. That's what they're labeling it. I use actual soaps, and I think my skin has been better for it. I haven't really, honestly, noticed that big of a difference, but scientifically speaking, your skin likes lipids more than it likes detergents. Dit halbiekie, daai mielies klein 'n bietjie lekker nitrogen. Nie baie geval. Ja, daai klein nie stikkings laat al nie. Ja, net vir 'n sekonde geval. Ja. O, dit kom nog steeds. Ja, kom nog steeds af. Yeah, Dad is also excited about the corn. The corn is getting stacked. Is this? Yeah. It's not our corn technically, but I mean, it's gonna feed people nonetheless, and that's the real win, right? That you're taking surface area of Earth and you're turning it into food for people. Cool. And now the Earth is helping. Thank you. Thank you so much. And as my dad said, like it is a pity it's not ours. We won't be financially profiting. The electricity is being paid for to run the pumps and spin the spinner. And there is a renting fee, I think, for the actual surface area. But the actual crop is not technically under our jurisdiction, which can be a boon. You don't have to deal with all of the logistics and etc. It makes me happy. It makes me happy that people are being fed. Corn is, something. We can say a lot about corn, but it continues to feed people and our animals and sometimes our vehicles. Can we stop doing that, please? No. Let's go batteries already. I don't know when it happened, but I suddenly became uncomfortable with body wash. There it is, the detergent. And how many ingredients there are in it. I wonder how my health would improve if I ditched that shit for something natural. Well, there you go, Sam. I mean, I didn't notice that much of a personal difference, but I rarely put lotion on my skin. Rarely, right? Very rarely. Maybe once every month, more likely once every 2 months. And when I was using detergent, my body needed to be moisturized regularly, right? On a daily basis kind of thing, if not once a week. And that's the biggest difference that I've known, is that it doesn't strip your body of its natural oils in the same way. And I'm more comfortable for it. Hoops. So what's good? You are. Me too. It's nice to be here with you. No. The rain sounds like it stopped falling. No, please. Please, universe, can I have some more, please? I think there's like a whole blanket of rain coming from that side. It seems like it's not falling right here. Like everywhere I look, I can see rain falling, but not right here. Was I hyping too much? Hoops, give me a word. The flesh is willing, but the spirit needs convincing. What's good? Though close those peepers only for a moment to see yourself in your happy place. I don't know where that was, but it was very psychedelic. Levantine soap is made from lye, olive oil, and l'oreal oil. There we go. Olive oil is a good one as well. 3 ingredients, and it's super nourishing. There you go. Nice. The Moroccan showering refers to a method of using natural clays to cleanse the body. Typically, it's black belly, followed by exfoliation with a glove, and then a clay mask, then blue Nilla soap. Sounds extensive. My shower usually goes, get in shower, lather up my loofah, scrunchie. I use a scrunchie. Microplastics, I know technically, but what can you do? Then I put bar soap against it until it has suds. Then I start from here and I go down. And then I go like this. And then I go like that. And then I swap hands. And then I start here. I go down. And I basically just almost like progress bar my entire body. And then after I've progress bar my entire body, I do have a thing where I kind of like seeing the progress bar, where I sometimes think I end up using more soap than I need to, because I want there to be like a layer. I need to like have progress scan. Like I can see that I've washed myself everywhere kind of thing. And then I'll rinse myself. And then the cold water goes high pressure. If I'm showering hot, cold water goes high pressure, and then warm water off. And then I stand there. Ideally, the scientifically proven benefit range is like 30 seconds plus. right? But you like the tapers off like close to like 2 minutes. So yeah, I do like 30 seconds plus, sometimes a minute, and then after that, water goes closed. Move on to the next step. All right, squeegee yourself dry. Dry yourself, get dressed. I have like a 20-minute-ish full from going to shower to being completely dressed and ready for my day. I need 20-ish minutes. And yeah, I don't know, Sam, doing a black belly followed by exfoliation with glove, then clay mask, then blue Nilla soap might add an extra couple of minutes that I wouldn't be able to spare. The goal of such routine is to improve the complexion. I could use all the help I can get. Maybe I should. Maybe, maybe I should. I've been using mostly natural stuff to wash my hair and body, and it seems to treat me really well. I've noticed, Joe is right. She brought a goat milk soap bar, I think, right, Joe? That was also fantastic on the skin. Get it from like a little market, all natural stuff. I hear hard city water is rough. Yep, but you're probably fine there with your water. Right on Straccoms. There is like the fourth... What? Wait a second, I think I missed a bit. I've been using mostly... okay, there we go. Probably fine there with your water. What is like the fourth cheapest in the States or the world or something like that. Fourth best in the world here, Jovan. We drink straight from the tap. We can do that in most places here in South Africa as well. It is a privilege to have drinking water straight from the tap. Oy. No. Is this how the kids talk nowadays? I don't know if I've changed the way that I talk, but I wouldn't put it past myself. We are ever-evolving beings. Ooh, there's rainbows happening out there. Let's see if I can show you. Yeah, you can see it. You can see the rainbow. You can see rainbows. I'm gonna see if I can see more. Get over here. What's that rainbow? It's not very bright. You can see that sunlight absolutely lighting it up. Dik sonlig en die reën wat val. Kyk hoe lyk dit. Tja, lyk soos gems. Little water droplets from the top reflect the sun back at us. Ek het nog nie baie sulke scenes gesien nie, hoor. Ja. Excuse? I saw my live stream, yeah. I said, yeah, completely over. That is appreciating the rain as well. Hot damn, big lightning and strike arms. Ja, ek dink is dit baie beter op as 'n foon wees. My livestream camera is maar bietjie swak kwaliteit. I hope you friends are appreciating as much as you can see of it at least. The rains in Africa. Wow! What a lightning strike! Yeah. Extend. Moroccan showers, extensive they are indeed. Undergone once a week. Okay, that makes more sense. This makes me happy. Seeing the love. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Sy foon pap geword. Ek dink hy is op pap gefietsie. Ai. Ons het nie weer kom binnenkort. Stepped up in the rain for a second. Look at that. This really is quite the scene. Whew. The rains in Africa are blessed. Joe, what a line. Oh yeah. Like legit, the reason Dad also wants to take photos, like he hasn't even seen it quite like this. This is something extra special. It's nice to be able to share it with you, friends. Gemstones falling from the sky. Papa, 'n bietjie sukkel daarso. Dit is gelivestream, papa, so my ander foon is net so kas toe. Ek kan hom letterlik glad nie meer gebruik nie. Ek kan nie eers my alarm soos afsit nie. So as hy charge het, kan ek nie by die soos app inkom om af te sit nie. So hy moet amper heeltemal af wees vir hom net nie te raas nie. Yeah. Cell phones have been a great boon, but can also be a great irritant. I'm happy to have captured as much of this with you, friends. Share some of this prettiness. Hey, Dan is here with us. We've been celebrating the rains down in Africa. Blessed rains they've been. I'm super happy that I could have this moment with you, friends. Part of me wants to be present and really appreciate this. I'm happy that I could share as much of it with you, friends, as I did. I'm trying to get this thing level. There, it's better. I'm going to show you flower, read you a poem. I'm going to say goodbye. What is that nonsense? Interweb, stop it. It's the @username that you set for your YouTube profile, I think. It is a little bit of a thing. Now we know. Love is true, Dan. We love you, bro. All right. I did get fairly rained on. Let me read you something. Poem first, though. Flower first, though. Yeah, here it is. Ek hoort moed. I'm learning Afrikaans. Did my dad say moed? Maybe. He did also say, well, die foon irriteer die ruk uit my head. And I heard that too. But his phone was irritating him. It's not been reliable. His work is definitely already getting him a new one, but it's been a headache of actually getting it to him now. It is coming all the way from Colombia. Zzz. Them flower. Joe mentioned liking these little teal ocean balloons. There's my hard eyes. Love is true. All right, now I'll read you a something. What time do you start nowadays, Mel? It's still 4 p.m. South Africa time. And South Africa time doesn't change with daylight savings. So it's a little bit confusing for you, friends, because my time that I start streaming changes every time your time changes, but it doesn't change for me. And I think maybe I'll end up changing that if I'm an American. All right, maybe I'll have it be 9 a.m. always. Maybe I'll even end up making it 8 a.m. because I might have to start having to work. So I'll start my stream, maybe give my yoga class, maybe have my stream open while I give the yoga class. So if you want to join, you can. Maybe take you with me on my drive to work or something. I'll see. We'll see together. We'll learn who we are in that space too. So 9 a.m. here for now. I think so. Whatever your time is right now, minus 56 minutes. That's when I usually start. That's when I start every day for me. But I know it's swappies for you. One more time showing you flower so we can see what we're reading about or what we're reading with. You have to come to New York City though. You're not an American till you travel in the subway. Yeah, I'll come with my EUC, bro. I don't know if I'll make the entire journey with my EUC, but I'll bring my EUC with me so that we can last mile. Do you have like a one wheel or something? We can go riding, bro. I know New York City is very appropriate, very, it's the right place to have a last mile kind of commuter electric vehicle. And I'm going to get one. I'm manifesting. I really am. Like, I'm manifesting hard. Manifest with me, please. Please, manifest. Please. Manifesting. I don't know if you can wish on a rainbow, but I'm wishing on the rainbow. Please. All right. Now for poem. Definitely have to come to New York City. I don't know if Joe has been to New York City. I guess she would have been. But it would be nice to make a whole thing out of it, bro. We can come and see you. The architecture of want. We reach for things because reaching is human. A want sparks and suddenly the world closes in on something specific. Every want has its weight. Choose one path and another fades. Reach with both hands and you lift it higher. This is the quiet physics of pursuing your desire. We want for comfort and crave adventure. We get adventure then long for rest. We build a life then dream of rebuilding it again. Every need is a doorway leading to another hallway. But the deeper truth is this. No want is final. Once we arrive, we notice new angles, new levels, new rooms we didn't know existed. The horizon always steps back, our ignorance persisting. Maybe that's the gift. If once we're simple and neatly satisfied, we'd never evolve, we'd never choose, we'd never learn what matters most to us. So we carry our layered longing with open eyes, knowing each desire asks a question. What will you trade? What will you treasure? And who will you become on the way there? Maybe want isn't a distraction. It's a map. And the choices we make within it is what makes our lives our own. This life that we're in. I couldn't have known that I wanted to see the rain come down, for the sun to shine beautifully, for there to be a rainbow reveal itself to us. I couldn't have wanted that. But wanting to show up for you, friends, today, and having done that, we got to be here in this time space. I might have been behind my computer instead of being here with you, friends, to witness that beauty. All right? I really do like showing up with these ones to make the world a better place with you. I've not been to New York City, but I flew past it. I felt that show. Good. We'll get to see it together. Hopefully by then, we both have EUC show. We can all make a whole ride. I can skate, bro. I'm down. Manifesting your scoot. Manifesting. Manifest. It's manifestums. I appreciate you for joining me. Thank you, friends. I'll see you again soon, okay? All right. Tomorrow. Goodbye. I appreciate you, and I'll see you again soon. Thank you, friends, for joining me. Big love to you.